Get ready for Alan's Morning Minute, or 2, or 3. Good morning, E-Metters. It's your trainer here, Alan Guerra, coming to you pre-recorded in front of a live studio audience. I can't speak this morning. Let's try that all over again. Good morning, E-Metters. It's your trainer here, Alan Guerra, coming to you pre-recorded in front of a live studio audience, broadcasting from E-Med's Intergalactic Headquarters in downtown city of Miami, right across from the cruise ports. Today is the 14th of October. Let's get this done today, 2022. Glad you're with me today. Here's your Alan's Morning Minute. With us moving into all of these new products, it's very, very exciting. What we have to keep in mind is now that we're moving away from just pure COVID tests where people may need a pass in order to do something, they're coming to us because they don't feel good. They don't feel good. They need some kind of a test from us, whether it's going to be that flu COVID test or UTI or a strep test or whatever that might be. So with that, it comes a lot of responsibility on our part. Because one thing that we need to do more than anything else while these test takers are coming to us is to show them empathy. Empathy, empathy, empathy. I think that's the most important thing that we can do when they come to us. They're not going to be feeling good. They're going to feel sick. They're going to feel wheezy. They're going to have problems. And we're here to test them and get them on their way to feeling better. Our one and only job is to just get them through their test. We're not gatekeepers. We need to show the empathy and just help them through their test. They're not feeling good. Let's make sure that we give them that great experience and make sure it's a perfect one for them. I was thinking, what is the best way of putting all of this in the forefront of what we're doing with empathy? We have to go back, all the way to when you were trained as a telehealth proctor. Even before that, we were called certified guides. Or you were going through your customer advocate training, or you were trained internally within E-Med. We all went through the same training. And there was one video that made the most sense. It's Brene Brown. It was all about empathy. So I want to play that next. I want to keep that empathy in the forefront of all your minds, right there in the front of your minds, because that's the most important skill that we can use right now with these test takers. All right, I'm going to go ahead and play the video right now.
So what is empathy, and why is it very different than sympathy? Empathy fuels connection. Sympathy drives disconnection. Empathy, it's very interesting. Teresa Wiseman is a nursing scholar who studied professions, very diverse professions where empathy is relevant, and came up with 4 qualities of empathy. Perspective taking, the ability to take the perspective of another person or recognize their perspective as their truth. Staying out of judgment, not easy when you enjoy it as much as most of us do. Recognizing emotion in other people and then communicating that. Empathy is feeling with people. And to me, I always think of empathy as this kind of sacred space when someone's kind of in a deep hole and they shout out from the bottom and they say, I'm stuck, it's dark, I'm overwhelmed. And then we look and we say, hey, you climb down. I know what it's like down here, and you're not alone. Sympathy is, ooh, it's bad, no, you want a sandwich? Empathy is a choice, and it's a vulnerable choice, because in order to connect with you, I have to connect with something in myself that knows that feeling. Rarely, if ever, does an empathic response begin with at least. And we do it all the time. Because you know what? Someone just shared something with us that's incredibly painful, and we're trying to silver lining it. I don't think that's a verb, but I'm using it as one. We're trying to put the silver lining around it. So, I had a miscarriage. Oh, at least you know you can get pregnant. I think my marriage is falling apart. At least you have a marriage. John's getting kicked out of school. At least Sarah is an A student. But one of the things we do sometimes in the face of very difficult conversations is we try to make things better. If I share something with you that's very difficult, I'd rather you say, I don't even know what to say right now. I'm just so glad you told me. Because the truth is, rarely can a response make something better. What makes something better is connection.
What was the main point? The main point is to put yourself into someone else's shoes. It's not about you, it's not about me, it's about them. That's the most important thing. You don't know what's going on with them in their lives, but if they're coming to us now, they're probably sick, they probably don't feel well. Our job is to help find out what's wrong with them, get them on the way to treatment, and make them smile again. So, empathy. Keep that in the top of your minds. Have an amazing day. Be excellent to each other. And we'll talk real soon. Take care, everybody.